I can pull up with that, shoot back at that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Hey, nigga, turn your shitty ass mic off, bitch. Yo, turn your mic off, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's got a man. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Murray flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw forward is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. When you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go ahead and run, bro. All you can do is when you can't pass me. Just go ahead and run, nigga.
They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man sharp, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They run with Patterson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down now, it's Patterson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
More now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. Zach Ertz has it complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Murray. They go out to the flat for Edmonds. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Murray. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I can't hear your shitty ass mic, nigga. Can't hear your shitty ass mic. Turn your flip phone off. Turn your flip phone off, bitch. Turn your flip phone off, bitch. Turn your flip phone off, bitch.
To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Shut the fuck up,
and
bitch.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or
Yo,
no,
bum ass. You cannot pass. Keep running, bitch. You 2 for 8 with 3 interceptions. You're 8 bum. Shut the fuck up. You got 3 interceptions. You 2 for 8. 2 for 8. Keep passing. You can't pass. All you do is run with Cordell Patterson. You're a bum, bro. 2 for 8. 3 interceptions. You're trash as fuck, nigga. Look at your bum ass. You suck, bro. That's why you're crying now, man.
Took a shot as he let that go.
Sit your bum ass up.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. It would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's Cordell Patterson hauling it in.
Oh, you completed a pass. You finally completed a pass. You completed a pass. You completed a pass. Congratulations. You finally completed a pass. 3 for 10. 3 for 10. You're 3 for 10. Baby steps. Baby steps. There we go, bro. Baby steps.
We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Davis.
Yo, bum ass, bitch. Yo, bum ass, nigga. Exactly.
Unable to make it to the yellow line, they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Yeah, you gotta pass though. You gotta pass though. You can't pass. You know you can't pass. Oh, you gotta run against your stupid ass.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket.
Thank you, you pussy ass nigga. That's what I thought. You suck, nigga. Good bitch. You should probably be a good bitch. Shut up and be a good bitch. Shut up and be a good bitch.
And right now, after that one, he's standing on
exactly,
number 4.
Good bitch.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is,
I can't even hear you. Fix your mic, bro. I can't hear you.
Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. Here's a diving catch right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary.
Sit your bum ass up. Sit your bitch ass up. Be a good bitch and be quiet again, pussy.
About set to begin their next
you
drive.
Pussy
The Falcons offense at the line.
Be a good bitch and be quiet. You garbage ass
to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover.
Ah! You was just laughing at it, pussy. You was just laughing at it, pussy. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Yo, 5 interceptions. Yo, 5 interceptions.
I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver.
You only score because I fucking taunted on a fumble, bitch. I was taunting, you got a fumble. You got lucky, you bum. You know you're a bum.
Tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available. He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not. And it turned into
pussy. That's what I got. Stupid nigga. Exactly.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possible.
Oh, I lied. No. I lied.
No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Man, you look at it live, bro. Shut up. You look at it live. Shut the fuck up, bro.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror,
he goes
back out to kick this one off.
Yo, lucky ass, bro.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the
end
zone,
bro.
So we will start here at the 25.
Man, bro. You got lucky.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Nigga happy about getting bailed. You happy about getting bailed out like
brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attach them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He just better run it again. I already knew what to run. He's better run. Just another run.
Now Ryan.
Stupid ass. I knew he was a running pussy. I know he was a running pussy.
They need it. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So Yo, 80 interceptions. Yo, 80 interceptions, bro.
And now the kick is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like it.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clocks. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
lucky mother, bro. How they pick that shit up? Oh man, like this nigga's getting bailed out. He is ass, bro. This nigga is so bad, bro.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ryan to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Yeah, bitch nigga. Yeah, bitch nigga.
Right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Exactly.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to give you a chance.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You gotta toss interception, bro. Don't come over here to say that. There you go.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
You should have ran it, bro. You would have some yards.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. With that interception, he just set a record
I don't like
that nobody ever wants to set,
you
and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the
you
Lions at that time.
Bro, you got like 9 interceptions, bro.
Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might...
Oh, damn. Yeah, if you want to quit, what'd I say? You a bitch, nigga. Kill yourself.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First carry for James Conner. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run here with Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 44, Murray. They'll get that one complete to Conner. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Here's Sanu on the catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lance. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray now on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They run it here with Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is out of
bounds,
but not before he's inside the 30.
Can't do nothing.
That's an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards.
Annual pick
down at the 30.
No way. You gotta do
that one
better.
unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll lead here to a third down. To throw is Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Trying to fit
Yo,
it
pussy
in,
ass. Yo,
but
dumb
it's
ass.
intercepted.
You gotta learn how to pass the
Picked
ball,
up by
bitch.
the former
You can't just run with a
first
quarterback.
rounder, Jimmy
You can't just run with a
He's at the
quarterback.
40,
You can't just run with a quarterback.
20, 10,
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the
and
game.
into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
A final shot before half for Lance. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners steering up here to 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings there to make the grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Bro, don't quit, bro. Don't quit. The game is over. Don't quit now, bro. Do not quit now. The game is over. Please don't quit.
The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football.